Me, let me tell you guys what attracted me to this guy. He had dimples. There's always something wrong with his network. I don't know why. Before when we dey chill for 5 star, now I dey see myself for 2 star. Apparently, he plays sporty bets. I started to check my balance. I saw 0 naira. I think I need to change this my catchphrase because it is not giving. But anyways, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nanji, aka Auntie Smalls. And before you come for me, I have this history of dating guys online. Like most of my boyfriends, I met them online. I don't know why. Like it's just a thing with me. So I'm usually not scared texting guys online and like meeting up with them and like giving it a try. Actually, it's actually a good thing. So let me gist you guys. Let me tell you guys how I met this scammer on Instagram. One thing with me is that I always reply my text on Instagram, like my message requests, all those stuff. I don't really care if you have just like one follower or like 2 followers. I don't even care. If you hit me up, I'm such a nice girl. I give myself credit for that. I'm so nice. Anyway, so this guy messaged me on Instagram and I checked his profile. I saw his pictures. One thing that attracted me, let me tell you guys what attracted me to this guy. He had dimples. Like he had dimples. If you know me, hey, if you know me, you know that I'm obsessed with dimples. Like you guys in secondary school, my friends and I used to like use biro to like um try to give ourselves dimples. Like we'll press our cheek. It sounds crazy right now, but like then it actually made sense. Like, and I was the number one gang leader. Like, I was really so obsessed with Dimple. I really wanted to have Dimple. So he had dimples. I was like, wow, okay. And then he messaged me, hi, all those kind of things. How are you? I'm fine. All those things. We started chatting. And then the guy started doing ginger, oh, bumper to bumper. He wanted to meet me. And then I think I was in school because I schooled in Plateau State University. So at that point, I think I was in my friend's place in University of Jos. So I was in University of Jos with my friends. I was chilling as usual. And then we started chatting back to back. And he said he wanted to see me. I think like 2 days after we started talking, this guy said he wanted to see me. And I was like, okay. I told him where I was, and I think the next day he came around. So when he came with like a driver. First off, I did not even ask you. Now you don't the phone say, meet my driver, blah blah blah. Like he started showing off. I was like, okay, why are you doing that? It's really not necessary. And the funny thing is that the driver was even looking more finer and more healthy than him. Say, well, I just look up. Oh, me was just sharp dimple that was giving me joy. And then he was like, can I come over to his place? Like, can I come and sleep over at his place? Bro, you just met me. What if I be winch? And I was like, no, I can't sleep over, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. I just shall give him scopes. I was like, okay, can we like hang out the next day? I say no wahala. The next day reached. He came, he picked me, we went somewhere, we we ate, and I think we went for karaoke that night. Like everything was just like a dream come true. I was like, okay, this is actually cute. Like this is so nice. I was like, I should sleep over. I said I can't sleep over. Oh, I have to go back home. No, I was like, I have to go back to school. I said I'm going back to school the next day. So like I have to go back home to get my stuff, arrange everything. He was like, his driver will take me to school. Bro, from Jos to my school is like an hour journey. I would have really bought the idea, but like I'm like, nah, fam, I don't really know this guy like that. I said, no, don't worry. I was like, no, my driver will take me to school the next day if I sleep at his place, blah, 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 blah. I refused. And he took me home. So we continued talking, calling, everything. I told my friends about him. My friends were so happy for me. My friends were so happy for me because he seemed so matured. Like, You know that kind of guy that like when you go out with, you feel safe, you feel secure, like everything nice, everything give it. So after a while, we started dating. Oh, I don't even know how we started dating, but we started dating. Me and online dating, Me, I don't even understand. Yeah. So like sometimes when I'm free in school, like I'll just go over to his place. You guys, do you know I even go there with my friends for weekend? Like not like his place, but like we'll just lodge somewhere and my friends will come over, like we'll just be there chilling. Like everything was so nice. And then I don't know, I used to do one kind of mumu thing like that. I will not eat, I will not like enjoy the man's money. I'll just be doing like a fool. It's not my friend. Hey, I'm glad that she really took that advantage because when my friend will go there, she will order food, she will order her booze, she will order a lot of stuff. And where we lodged was really like a very expensive hotel in Jos. So like everything was good. When I'm free, I'll go and see him. Like at some point, I began to like trust him. Like he gained my trust. I remember he even said he was going to buy me phone. He said he was going to buy me a Samsung. Like he wanted us to use like the same phone, Samsung. Like you guys, hey, you don't understand this thing. But then I began to trust him. There was one period Sef, he brought me to school. Like when I went for weekend at his place, he took me back to school, and I was even telling him that my school there's no light. I was giving him the situation report of my school because off K doesn't have light. Like if you are staying off K, just know that you need to have your gen or your inverter because there's no light for you. So I told him, I was like, he's going to get me inverter. Ah, bro, I was already, yes, I was in 300 level. So I was already planning how life goes soft for me when I resume next semester or all those kind of things. I told my friends, like, hey, my friends were so happy. They're like, wow, Nanji, where did you meet this guy? Like, everybody was so happy for me. He started when he started telling me to like maybe help him send money to somebody and he's going to like transfer it back to me. He's always having network issues. There's always something wrong with his network. I don't know why. So that time he was like, I should transfer money to a guy, like 5K. So he was going to send it back to me. I said, okay, I sent it to him. This guy did not send me back my money. And I don't know what's wrong with me. I did not ask him for the money. I was too shy to ask for my money. Am I not mad? I'm mad. I was mad, but now I have sense. I was too shy to ask him for my money. Another day he'll be like, please can I help him send so amount to his sister? He's going to, his network is bad. He will screenshot something to me, show me proof that his network is bad or something. Now so I got this send. I got this send, I got this send, I got this send, I got this send. Then one time I went to just to see him. Before when I go to see him, we used to lodge in a very nice and classy hotel. It's even now that I'm thinking of it, I'm like, this guy did all these things to impress me before. Like before when we dey chill for 5 star. Now I dey see myself for 2 star. Bro, what are we doing here? He's still giving me some excuses, blah blah blah. Let me tell you people something. This guy lied to me that he was in NDA that year. He told me he was in NDA. I actually saw pictures of him with like uniform and all those things in NDA. But how can you tell me you school in NDA and you're always in Jos? Like, why are you always in Jos? Like, that's why your leg log is not that deep. I know that yes, if you're in school, you can always like dodge you, but it's not supposed to be that deep that like almost every weekend you're in Jos, even weekdays you're in Jos. Like, how is it even possible? He showed me pictures. He even tell me that oh, he just called his boy right now to iron his khaki for him, blah blah blah. Try to impress the poor girl. And trust me, I did not really send all those things. He sha dash me one camo shirt and I collect. There was one time when I went to like a 2 star hotel. He started complaining about some kind of little things, sham. And then I sorted out some of our bills. I did not even complain. He borrowed money from me, he didn't pay back. I no talk. Let me tell you people the worst case, he now asked me for my bank account to link his sporty bet. Apparently he plays sporty bet. And then I did not even know that they can scam somebody through sporty bets. I did not even know that. Like, guys, I was just too innocent and I didn't know about real life things. Like, I was just a JJC. Like, I be. That's why I gave this guy my account. He linked it with his sporty bet. He used to use my account to play sporty bets. All those things, all those things. I was cool. I didn't say anything. I still noticed one period that money started getting busy from my bag. Like, I will go and see him and money will not lost from my bag. There was one time I went to see him with my friend. Like, yeah, I went to see him with my friend and I didn't find money in my bag. So I was thinking it was my friend that took it because she actually left us that day and went out. Only for me to ask her the next day and she was like, she didn't take any money from my bag. That's when I knew that, oh, this guy has been picking money from my bag. I still did not talk. Oh. Hmm. So the day that this guy shook me, the day that he busted my head was one time that okay. I think at some point, Sef, we sha broke up. I just cut him off at some point. I think I cut him off because I was tired of all the unnecessary billings and not really billings. Like, he was just not it. Like, he was lying too much. He was trying to impress me too much. Everything was too much, and too much of everything is actually very bad. Like, very very bad. One period, I came to my friend's place as usual in school. I came for a weekend, and then my dad. It was month end. My dad just said to me, "Allow." I say, "Alawi." See, I miss NYSC. My dad just said to me my allowance, and like I saw the alert when he sent me money. I was about to go out to get shawarma. I even called one of my guys. I was like, she should come and meet me. Let's go and get shawarma. So when it was time for her to like show up, I didn't see her. But I said, okay, let me just sharply buy airtime from my phone, from my bank. I said, let me just sharply buy airtime from my bank and call her. I recharged 100 naira. They were telling me insufficient funds. Like, how? Insufficient funds? How? When my dad just sent me money like yesterday. I say I did baby. I think I even scratched my eye. I say I tried again, insufficient funds. I was assuming that it was network. Guys, I started to check my balance. Hey, I saw 0 naira. And then I was not using like the app. I was using just the USD code. So I could not see like my what do they call it? Bank statements, all those things. Guys, I started crying. Like, I was confused. I did not know what to do. I was like, how? Like, how? I called my dad. I started crying that the money is said to be. I don't know what happened. I can't find it in my bank. I can't find it. I started crying. And I was still crying. I was like, how did this happen? So the next day, my friends and I just went to the bank. I was using UBE then. We went to the bank because one of her friends worked there. So we checked my bank statements. We checked everything. I found out that this motherfucker used my money to pay for sporty bets. Like, he used my money to play sporty bets. Hey, when I just saw sporty bets, I just knew it was that motherfucker. May God forgive me. I was really angry. Like, I was like, God, why did I allow myself to be used by this guy? Like, why did I let this happen? Like, I really blamed myself for everything. I saw the number that was used for the sporty bet. I saw everything. It was not his number, but guys, as I saw sporty bet, I knew that he was the one. Funny enough, I didn't even really like reach out. Okay, I asked him after a while, I was like, did you use my account for anything? He said no. Obviously, he said no. He was not going to say yes. And I didn't even later tell my dad that okay, we saw sporty bet. Okay, I told my dad that I saw it was for they used my money for sporty bets, but I didn't tell him that the number was there because I didn't want to escalate anything. Like, I didn't. I was like, hey, this guy don't use me. He just saw a fish and he just ate me like this. Anyways, you guys, please try and learn from my experience. I beg, no, the trust man too much. Don't trust man too much. Like, if you guys are not that deep, if it's not your husband, even your husband safe, even your husband, oh, but at least to an extent you can trust your husband like that. But all these chingom boys, no, you trust them like that. Anyways, thank you guys for staying to the end of this video, and I have more story time for you. Like, I have a lot of story times for you. You guys said you like story time, and I'm here for that. Anyways, thank you for staying sticking with me to the end of this video. I love you guys, and if